SMBMobile Gaming Lapu-Lapu tutorial build in Emblens. Hello my friend and welcome in this another episode of Mobile Legends Hero tutorial tips and tricks. So the highlight for today's video tutorial is one of the most durable fighter with powerful burst damage output, which is no other than Lapu-Lapu. I created this tutorial because there are still a lot of players who do not understand how the skill of Lapu-Lapu works and how to use him properly. If you really want to learn on how to use Lapu-Lapu properly and how to make him durable in your team fights, this video is definitely for you. Aside from that, I will also teach you the powerful combos of Lapu-Lapu that you need to know. And I know you're excited, my friend, so I won't delay this any further and let the tutorial begin. So with skill number 1, Lapu-Lapu throws his twin blades and damaging enemy unit along the way. After the twin blades reaches the target area, it will return to Lapu-Lapu and deals another physical damage to enemy units along the way. This skill is very useful in maintaining your distance from your enemies, especially on the landing phase. This is also used to quickly recharge your passive skill, and which will be explained to you later on this video. Aim your first skill in this manner in order for you to deal damage to your target 4 times. With skill number 2, Lapu-Lapu dashes to a designated direction and damaging enemy units along the path. This skill is also useful in skipping enemy walls since it can be used to pass through walls. Before we will proceed to another ultimate skill, let us talk about the passive skill first. With passive skill, Lapu-Lapu gains Bravery every time he deals damage to enemy units. Once the Bravery is fully charged, Lapu-Lapu next basic attack or hit is greatly enhanced. The enhanced basic attack provides longer range for Lapu-Lapu and more damage output. With the enhanced skill number 1, it will show and slow the target 60% off for 1 second. Since the enhanced skill 1 provides a slow effect, it can be used to set up an accurate ultimate skill. Once the fully charged Bravery is used, Lapu-Lapu will gain a shield that can absorb any damage from your enemies. The armor can absorb up to 1225 damage once you reach level 15. Take note that you only gain half of the Bravery charge when dealing damage to non-hero units. Also, damaging towers does not provide Lapu-Lapu a Bravery charge. With ultimate skill, Lapu-Lapu leaps to a target area, dealing damage to enemies nearby and slows them 60% for 1 second. Lapu-Lapu then gains 50% Bravery for each enemy that was hit by the ultimate skill. Therefore, if you hit 2 enemy heroes using your ultimate skill, your Bravery will be fully charged. After using the ultimate skill, Lapu-Lapu then enters into heavy sword stance for 10 seconds. During this period, Lapu-Lapu basic damage is increased and physical damage and massive damage is increased. Meanwhile, Lapu-Lapu gains another set of skills. With skill number 1, Lapu-Lapu uses his heavy sword to slow the target by 60% for 0.7 seconds and then slashes the target, dealing physical damage to enemy and stuns them for 1 second. With skill number 2, Lapu-Lapu whirls his heavy sword, dealing physical damage to enemies nearby. He then gains 15% damage reduction for 4 seconds for each enemy hero that was hit by the second skill. Therefore, the more enemy heroes that was hit by your second skill, the more damage reduction Lapu-Lapu gains. Through this ability, Lapu-Lapu definitely hard to kill during team fights. With his ultimate skill, Lapu-Lapu releases the 3 continuous slashes in target direction and damaging enemy units. Right after each slash, Lapu-Lapu is able to change his direction. During the slash, Lapu-Lapu is immune to any control effects. Now that you are already knowledgeable about Lapu-Lapu's skills and abilities, let us now dive into his powerful combos. Before you perform the combo, make sure that your bravery is at 50%. The reason for this is every time you use your ultimate skill, it is not total guarantee that you will be hitting 2 enemies, especially if you are after the backline. Therefore, if your bravery is currently at 50% or more, then use your ultimate skill to your target. You will then gain 100% of bravery, which will give you a bonus armor and making you more difficult to kill on team fights. So this is how the combo is perfectly performed. First is bravery should be at least 50% or more, and use your ultimate skill towards your target, and then perform a basic attack to activate the armor from the passive skill, and then use the second skill to gain damage reduction for 4 seconds. Use the skill number 1 to disable your target, and finally use your ultimate skill for the devastating burst damage. If you perform that correctly, Lapu-Lapu is surely difficult to kill. So always make it a habit that your bravery is at 50% as much as possible. This combo is used when your bravery is fully charged. So all you have to do is maximize it in order to increase our accuracy and deliver more damage to our target. One of the best features of Lapu-Lapu is his skill cannot be cancelled when using flicker spell. This combo is best used to hit out of range enemies or in chasing enemies. So through this combo, escape is almost impossible. That's our president. There you go. Another. So that's it. So let's now go to the bonus combo. So this combo is used to immediately avoid crowd control. By the way, my friend, if you are learning and you like this video, please give us your support by giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more Mobile Legends Hero guide tips and tricks. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you will never miss our valuable upcoming Mobile Legends guides. And because we love you, here's our bonus tips for you. Since Lapu-Lapu is used most of the time in slide game, therefore you need to enhance his sustain capabilities. Here are the preferred items built for Lapu-Lapu. You can either use from the boots. If most of your enemies are magical, then I suggest you use your tough boots. And if most of your enemies are physical, then use warrior boots is recommended. After the boots, I prefer to build the bloodlust axe so I can stay longer on my lane and can immediately help the mid lane. By the way, you may also build the prerequisite item of sea halberd which is my Deadly Blade if your enemy has powerful regain capability, such as Yuzong, Alice, Esmeralda, and etc. I suggest that you build it before the Blood Axe since it only costs 1200 gold. Then just complete the Sea Halberd on the late game. Now here is my preferred emblem. I prefer to use the Flicker emblem with Festival of Blood to enhance my spell vamp capability. You can also use Assassin emblem with Killing Spree, but I seldom use it. So here are my final tips for you. Always maintain a safe distance between you and your enemy by utilizing your skill number 1. Just be patient and wait until level 4 to take the opportunity in killing your enemy. Never use your second skill in clearing minion waves or harassing an enemy. This will only make yourself very vulnerable from enemy attacks. Always remember that this is your only skip skill. Therefore, you should use it wisely. Never hesitate in using your ultimate skill in clearing minion waves, since it has a fast cooldown. If you can clear the minions wave faster, then means you can help your teammates also faster. And fourth is the damage reduction doesn't work on enemy, therefore avoid doing tower dives as much as possible. Now that you're already knowledgeable about the basic of Lapu-Lapu, I urge you to watch the next video for a full Lapu-Lapu gameplay. In that video, I will be sharing to you the implementation of what you just learned in this video about my decision making and also including the mistakes that I made. By the way, Lapu-Lapu is one of the bravest hero in the game. But always remember that there is a fine line between bravery and stupidity. This means to say that the bravery alone is not enough in order for your victory. Therefore, you need to plan your attacks, pick the right target, and know when to engage. This is the real definition of bravery without being stupid. If you agree, give this a video a thumbs up. So that's it. I hope you liked the video and I hope you learned a lot from this episode. Again, please consider subscribing to our channel and don't miss our upcoming Mobile Legends video tutorials.